In order to conduct human subjects research at the University of Toledo, a researcher must meet certain training requirements. This video explains how those training requirements are captured, displayed, and how they affect the research application process. The University of Toledo, like many institutions, uses the Collaborative Institutional Training Initiative, commonly called the CITI program or just CITI, to train researchers and board members in the basic principles of human subjects research. The CITI program administers web-based training courses focused on both biomedical research and social behavioral and educational research, or SBE. They also include both a basic and a refresher course. CITI training is good for a 3-year cycle, and the basic and refresher courses may be alternated. For example, after taking a basic course for the first time, you'll be eligible to take a refresher course in 3 years, but 3 years after that, you must repeat the basic course. IRB Manager at the University of Toledo has a direct connection with CITI and receives an update every morning at 7 a.m. Therefore, a course that is taken and finished today will be included in the download at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning and will appear in IRB Manager shortly thereafter. If you log in for the first time today, thus creating your account, your training will not be available until 7 a.m. tomorrow. If you have completed CITI training more than 24 hours ago and you do not see the training as part of your profile, it may be that there is an issue with matching your trainings to your user record. This happens most often if your preferred email address in CITI is different from your UT email. You can edit your CITI profile to confirm or update your preferred email address. But if it is not your UToledo email address, you will need to contact your IRB administrator. IRB Manager has a means to store an email address specifically to connect with your CITI account, but only administrator can update that. More about CITI training in general. If you have taken biomedical research training in the last 3 years, you do not need to take SBE research training. Biomedical training can stand in for SBE training, but the reverse is not true. SBE training is only good for SBE research projects. There is an additional training requirement for researchers who will access, view, or analyze Protected Health Information, or PHI, on an IRB-approved study. These individuals must complete UT's Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, that's HIPAA, compliance training. This training focuses on how to properly acquire, handle, and store PHI to protect patient information and maintain confidentiality in research. The training is not provided through CITI, but rather administered and maintained by the University of Toledo. Per UT policy, HIPAA training must be completed once per calendar year. The university provides a certificate of completion of HIPAA training, and it is up to you as a researcher to upload this certificate into IRB Manager. A separate video covers how to do this. If you wish to see what expiration dates apply to your own training records, log into IRB Manager. In the upper right, look for the settings that apply to your profile, just under the search for a study box. Then you have the option to click My Expirations. You'll see dates and titles for all the training records that you have. If the date is in red, it means that that particular training has expired. Because CITI and/or HIPAA training are required for each study team member, the current training expiration for each person is also displayed on the study personnel page in new research applications and in the application to use the central IRB. In this example, when John PI goes to work on an unsubmitted new IRB research, you can see that we switch over to the study personnel page, and you see for the submitter and the PI, the training is listed directly under their contact information. For the study team members, the training information is located in the grid at the bottom of the page. Here, this particular person is missing both CITI training and HIPAA training. If you add someone new to the study team list, you get some help from the system. When you click Next at the top of the page after you've saved the person, you'll be reminded to look at the training list at the bottom of the page to verify that the training information is up to date. Here's some warnings at the top, and when we scroll down, you can see it's quite clear that they're reminding you to check what might be missing. If you see that a study team member has missing training or is delinquent, then you can encourage that person to resolve the situation in a timely manner. Remember, the absences of appropriate training could hold up your application's review, so it's important to resolve missing or delinquent training as soon as possible. It's the policy of the UT IRB office to perform pre-review on applications that do not have complete training for all study team members. But applications are not given to a board member reviewer until all training for all study team members has been completed and is not expired.